we talk all things netball as we get closer and closer to the Netball World Cup 2023, which will of course be happening in the city of Cape Town. Today we unveil another important aspect of the upcoming World Cup, and we talk about what we have in terms of preparations for the tournament. We are joined in studio by the tournament director for the Netball World Cup 2023, Priscilla Masisi, as well as the president of Netball South Africa, Cecilia Molokwane. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us here this morning. And we've also got a special guest right in the middle of the studio. Cecilia, talk us through, introduce us, let us know who this beautiful creature is standing here in the middle of the studio.
Good morning, and good morning to all the viewers. With me today, we've got our mascot for 2023 Netball World Cup. Her name is Letsatsi. It's a beautiful name. You know, it's the beginning of a new dawn, beginning of, you know, new things. After the pandemic that we had in the country, and after, you know, a 2-year break of netball, we didn't play netball internationally. We didn't do a lot of things that we were supposed to do. It's like the world was on a hold. We say Letsatsi, as you know, in Africa, one thing that we are proud of is our sunrise.
Yes.
You know, sometimes when I'm in Europe, I wish to see the sun, and I'm like, whoa. Yo, when am I going home just to have that sunrise? So this is what the little girl that did this. Funny enough, it's a 9-year-old that designed the mascot, and she's from England. Amazing. You know, it was a competition open for everybody in the world. So it's a little girl called Violet from England who did this mascot, and look at how beautiful the mascot is. And Violet will be there. We want to fly her here in the country so she can officially meet Letsatsi.
Absolutely beautiful, and I love the fact that it's not just about South Africa, it's about the whole world. And you're saying it is a competition that was opened up to everyone, and Violet from the UK was the winner who designed Letsatsi, looking beautiful. They're also holding the Netball World Cup 2023 ball, which was unveiled last week in Sun City. We also see Sis Priscilla holding it as well. But Priscilla, you and I have spoken very briefly about the preparations for the Netball World Cup 2023. Is there anything at this moment that is giving you sleepless nights in terms of those preparations, or are we so far ahead in terms of that?
Currently, we don't have sleepless nights. We are on track. We are also looking forward to the draw, which will happen in November. So there's another big moment that we're waiting for. On November, we'll announce the date later, but we will be doing the draw. Currently, we only have 8 teams already that have pre-qualified. So the final 8 will be announced later in October, and the draw will be in November.
We're certainly looking forward to that. And of course, today is a lot about Letsatsi, who is the official mascot of the 2023 Netball World Cup. We're going to ask Letsatsi to just do a little bit of a rotation. I don't know if one of us needs to stand and help Letsatsi, just so we can see Letsatsi from different angles. And I love the fact that Letsatsi is wearing beaded work. I'll help you. I'll help you.
Yeah, I know. I know that's what you want to do.
Okay, Letsatsi, let's just rotate a little. We just want everyone to get a full view. 360. It's time for Africa to shine over here. Absolutely love that. Okay, we can come around again. I feel like Letsatsi and I are doing a dance. And that is, of course, the official mascot for the World Cup. Cecilia, we talk now about getting the team ready for this World Cup. And of course, it's one that we want to do well as the host nation. Talk us through your thoughts so far in terms of the team's performance that we've seen at the current Africa qualifiers taking place in Pretoria.
Look, I want to be honest with you. We are not supposed to play the Africa qualifiers. We've qualified not only by the virtue of being the host. You must get it. We qualified because we are number 5 in the world.
Yes.
We did not qualify because of we are the host. So to us, we said we can't host and not play in the tournament. These countries that are here are all of them, you know, ranked lower than us. So for them to play us, it's very key and important because it improves their rankings. So I'm disappointed that Uganda is not here because it's also ranked higher. Yes. And Uganda has already qualified. They qualified because of we qualified as the host.
Yes.
They should be here playing the Africa qualifiers. So I think they owed it to Africa, you know, to come here and to play and to give these other countries, you know, that game time that they need and that experience, because us and Uganda, we are just recently from the Commonwealth Games.
Yes.
And that would have given these other African countries that run that they need. So to me, the countries that are here, you know, I'm happy that they came. And welcome to Eswatini. I mean, they've never been our member for quite some time, and now they are now back into World Netball and back into African Netball. I'm happy that Eswatini is here, and all the countries that are here: Tanzania, Tanzania, Eswatini, Botswana, Namibia, Kenya, Malawi. Who am I missing? They will kill me.
No, don't worry, they won't. And as you talk about the countries that are here, I mean, we've seen such a shift in terms of the competitiveness of netball on the continent, because at some point everyone was like, oh, South Africa, oh, Malawi. And we're really just seeing a lot of the countries coming through as you speak about Eswatini. And really, this does give hope to the young girls all over the world to say no one is excluded.
No, definitely. We cannot exclude anyone. Actually, we want to tap into the French-speaking countries. We've already started. Burundi was here when we had our AGM on Saturday. The president of Netball Burundi was here, and DRC is trying to come back to us as African Netball. And to me, we want to tap into a lot of countries. I mean, I know that for a fact that Ivory Coast is part of us. They wanted to come. However, you know, they registered late. Lesotho wanted to come. They registered late. But to me, it's that girl that is saying there's no hope. We're giving them hope. And those countries that say, you know, we want to play netball, where are we going? We're here and we're saying this is happening, and we are all Africans, and let's let Africa, you know, shine and rise. And I always say, Africa is the biggest continent. And let the giant that is sleeping in Africa be awakened. And there's no one who can awaken the giant but all of us as Africans holding hands together and saying we can be a force to reckon with in the world. And I believe that, because when you look at the Sudanian girls, I mean, they are tall. Nobody can defend them in this world. I mean, Fowler will get her competition from Jamaica. Once, you know, we've got the Sudanian girls. I mean, we've got the Kenyan girls, the Maasai girls. I mean, that's what we should tap into and get that to get our Senegal girls, you know, get them to play netball. And I think if we do that, we get into that thing of saying Africa can, Africa shall, and Africa
will. Indeed. And Priscilla, as I wrap up with you, just in terms of some of the things we've been seeing murals being unveiled in different places building up to the World Cup. What is it that we can still look forward to from you as a tournament director as we get closer and closer to the 28th of July?
As we get closer and closer, what we're going to be doing now, it's also, like I said, we are going to be doing the draw. But also from this African qualifiers, remember the Uganda and South Africa have already qualified. The two other teams are going to qualify. So by the end of this tournament, we'll have 4 teams that will carry the hopes of Africa on their shoulders in terms of this World Cup. And we hope that one of the 4, hopefully South Africa, the trophy will remain here. But the tournament is very important in that the African continent will be represented by 4 teams in this. So it's a very big moment for us. And as you already talked about Kenya, you look at the ball. We've never talked about the ball. Kenya, if you look at the shades in here, reflects also the dawn. It reflects the sun rising and the sun going down. So it's going to be a very bright future for our girls and for our women in South Africa and in the continent.
And we do indeed look forward to it. Cecilia, as I wrap up with you, just your last words to everyone sitting at home watching. I know you've spoken about how we make so much noise when it comes to football and other sporting codes, and we need to do the same for the girls leading up to this World Cup, and of course all the other tournaments they're still going to play in building up to the World Cup.
Look, we cannot keep quiet and we cannot be apologetic about women and about who we are. As women, we must firstly know our worth. In this Women's Month, I must say we must know our worth. We must stop competing with each other, but complementing each other. I think we've got so much to offer as women. And that little girl that's sitting at home and having hope and saying, what can I do? I always say, never think about the sky and say the sky is the limit. It can never be the limit. Think about what is above the sky. That can be a limit for you. And believe in yourself. Have that self-confidence. Because my say, and I'll always say it, and I'm never apologetic about it, when you want a job done, Send a woman.
Send a woman, and we have been sent. So, Priscilla, here is, of course, the official Netball World Cup 2023 ball, and the beautiful Letsatsi, our official mascot. And, of course, the World Cup does get underway from the 28th of July 2023 until the 6th of August. South Africa, the host nation, the first time on the African continent, and we are proud to be part of that moment as a nation. But that's how we wrap up your sports bulletin in this hour. Let's get you up to date with your morning headlines with Leanne.
All right, listen, you got to hand the ball over. My catching techniques are pretty good.
Let's see.
How's your throwing
Let's
technique?
see.
Let's
Please
see.
catch it,
Oh,
Leanne.
you have no idea, but one of the best. Can I throw it back? This is, who am I holding? This is the ball. Her name is?
Khanya.
Khanya.
Lights.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Here we go. Okay, all right. Let's do some headlines now. You see, give it to a girl and we'll handle this.